difficult part of this whole competition is the tech inspection, by far. Now, tech inspection, what they do is they run through the entire safety of the vehicles, and they go over every single aspect. When you first enter tech inspection, the first thing they do is they weigh the drivers. They make sure that the drivers weigh, they calculate what they weigh so that they know if we need to add ballast to the car.
All the drivers need to be 70 kilograms, but I'm only about maybe like 60-ish. I'd say 50, 60. So the ballasts add on that extra weight for me. So when I go into weigh, I have to hold the extra ones also.
Then next they do the weight, so they make sure that we don't add or take anything away before the race, just to even the playing field. The next step is the turning radius. The next station is the vehicle dimension. So this is the total length, the total width, and the total height of the vehicle. It's different for each category.
So right now you've just got it kind of sitting loose in there around all of the other components. It's supposed to be in a compartment that kind of contains it. So really all you need is a box for your box.
After the vehicle dimensions, we move on to the safety belt or the seat belt. For the prototype vehicle, they actually have to pull on it and make sure that the safety belt or seat belt goes down 10 degrees behind their shoulders.
And basically what we're looking at here is nice and tight. Hit my fingers. Now, how's that feel on your hips?
I can
You can feel it.
Yeah.
And where's the buckle? Where's your belly button?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a little bit lower than the belly button. Where you guys have it's ideal, right? Because it's going to keep your driver.
Yeah, so your lap belt's straight instead of riding up the belt.
Because if the higher it gets, it's gonna, you get in a front end collision, you could damage your ribs, right? And what's behind your ribs? Your lungs, your heart, your liver, kind of important things, right? We want the shoulder mounts to be 10 degrees below the shoulder.
Yep.
We want that crotch strap mount to be below the line of the chest, all right? And we want those hip mounts to be 45 to 60 degrees to the ground, right? Basically, we want to keep your driver immobile in that place. Nice and sturdy in there, right? I like it. You guys did a good job coming up through the back of the chair over the shoulder. Some people have had it off to the side, others have had it 10 degrees up.
Yeah,
prototype cars, so that type of thing. And you are 5 centimeters below the roll cage. Boom, boom. I have to push on the roll bar, and you guys are good to go.
Next is the braking system. they put us on a 15-degree ramp to make sure that we hold, the vehicle has to hold. For the prototype vehicle, there is a rear braking system and a front braking system. Both have to hold on that 15-degree ramp. And the urban concept, there's just one single braking system, so we need to make sure that that holds as well. And that's been our biggest issue in the past. This year we have no problem with that. We bumped up our rotors and our calipers. After that, we move on to visibility. So they check the complete 180 degrees around the car, as well as the rear-facing mirrors, to make sure that there is good visibility. Within this station, they also check the horn.
Show me how many fingers I got with your finger. With your hand. Terrific. Great. Outstanding. Good.
Next and the most exciting station is the time to exit. The drivers have 10 seconds to exit the vehicle to make sure that it is safe.
Very good. 7.21 seconds. I didn't like how you helped pull her up.
Oh, okay.
And the reason I didn't like that is because when she's out on the track and she has to get out of the vehicle real quick, are you going to be there to pull her up?
No.
I know you want to be, but you can't.
Well.
Okay, unfortunately. I'm not going to make you do it again. Just,
Understood.
yeah. Exit.
He's had so much practice.
Was it?
So much practice.
Yes.
No! Oh my God! He blew you out of the water!
Then we go into the vehicle design, which it is extremely strenuous and super detail oriented. They look at every single part of the vehicle. For the battery electric, our urban concept vehicle, the last and final, it's the most difficult station. We have to explain the motor controller, how we built it, the different components that we use, how it works in relation to our motor.
I can cover this up on the motor controller.
Okay, so then what'll happen is I'll work with you on that, and he's going to try to work in parallel with me. Okay?
To this other side over here, when you have the positive and negative going through here, it goes to our motor controller. Then we also have the telemetry dead switch as well.
The internal combustion fuel system, they really look at from the gas tank to the exhaust. They want to see the different components.
That's our dead man switch. Go ahead and start it. Okay, now let go. Good, okay. Ready? Good. All right, you're all good. All set? Yep.
During our battery electric station, we've been nominated to test out some new equipment. The Joule meter, it's a wireless Joule meter, so they'll be able to record our energy usage wirelessly, so they can get that information without having to physically look at it. It'll be sent right to a computer when we cross the finish line.
We just went through inspection for the first time. We passed most of the stations. We have to put a guard on our engine to stop it from hitting the fuel line, and we have to clean up a couple spots here and there, move the seatbelt a little lower, and then we're gonna go for another run through.
Today we had a couple problems from inspection where we had holes in our firewall, so light could penetrate through, and that isn't safe in case there's an actual fire. We had another issue where our seatbelts were just too high up, and it's not safe for that. Like, we could just fly through it. So to fix that, we've been just plugging away tape, filling all these holes in the firewall today, and then we just moved our seatbelt. We just took the bar out, put a new one lower than the other, we put the seatbelt on it, and now we're ready to go, do inspection to go again.
Terrific. 6.21 seconds. 6.21 seconds. Okay? 4 3 4 3 4 3 4 3 4 3 1 2 3 4
4 on 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Alright, so we just got through inspection. It was our second time through. 2 long days, but we're finally cleared for the track tomorrow. A lot of hard work to go.
Yeah, we're
to get
excited.
On the track.
We're excited to get on the track and compete.
Our last test in tech inspection went all right. We passed most of the qualification. We just missed a few things. We needed a few light electrical switches, like changes between the panels and the motor controller, and that's all we got to do for tomorrow.
My role was explaining all the battery electric work, like the motor controller, the motor, etc. So it went really well, but sadly it ended at 7 o'clock, so they kicked us out. But we just had to bring in a couple more documentations and just talk about it a little bit more, and then we should be good to go. And then we just have to go back and check over a couple more things, and we should be fine to race for the next day.
The weather doesn't look too good tomorrow, so they were saying if it was to rain, they're gonna move the track from outside to in, and that would change the whole ball game, because outside there is hills, and that changes the efficiency. So inside, we would definitely be able to ramp up our efficiency.